I got these little letters that you can stick on a background. Yeah, they're red letters.
Flowers, are you going to? Of the whole thing.
Hold on.
You can. What am I carrying here? A battery?
No, that's the recorder.
What are those things? I can never remember the name of them. Impatiens, the red ones, the orange ones, pink. And I had first planted petunias here, but they didn't do very well. So I moved to those, and there are a few petunias here. Shall we go to the... Heavens, I'm going to have to get a bag to put them in, okay? Ooh, it is wet, wet, wet. Let me see if I can find a really nice-looking one to show you on camera, okay? That's not a bad looking one. How do you like that? Now, would you like to see the eggplant? Come over here. Getting a picture of it? Mm-hmm. Look over here. You got it? Mm-hmm. I've got to put a stake on that. It's killing the plant. And there's some under there. But these, I guess I'll go ahead and pick this heaviest one. You want to take a... Ow. Got stickers. Now, don't get too much of any one thing, because that gets boring. Well, I've got to go up and get a sack now, so I can pick some more of the, Oh. Got 1,000 on here, but they just now. Here's one. How about that? There's one more. But they're not getting big. They're just staying little. So anyway, that's about it. I'm gonna go get a sack so I can come back and pick some more tomatoes. Okay? Crop. And did you know we have blueberries here? Oh, don't squeak. The little plants, and I thought they were gonna die. So don't step. But they're almost dead. Don't get the weeds. It's gonna run out of battery power, though, right?
I have at least an hour and a half worth of battery time.
Isn't that pretty?
Tell us a little bit about them.
What are you doing? Talking?
Yeah.
Well, as you can see, the petunias in the front are the ones I transferred from the back. And see, some of them are rather spindly and ugly, but others are coming out okay. So I think they're going to be all right. And of course, begonias have done well from the start, and those impatiens have just boomeranged or whatever. Coleus are doing okay, and what I'm proudest most of is the crepe myrtle tree. Of course, this last winter, the winter was so severe that it didn't come out like I thought it would this spring, but it will next year, I'm pretty sure. It's looking pretty ragged from that angle, I think. Now, I also read in the paper last week what you can do to save your petunias is to just pinch them off when they get spindly like that. And Mother calls those altheas. Bob calls them Rose of Sharon. But I have one that is a double. It's not blooming yet. It's white. And it'll be really pretty in another week or so. Can you get her in there?
Yeah, I got her in there.
Mm-hmm. We found growing right over in this field. And it was hung it up, and it stayed all last winter in the house. I've already used it in one arrangement, and I promised Sandra I'd take her some for. As far as we want to have a bird bath here, and that's why we have a pan of bird seed, which is filled with rainwater right now. We're going to plant, after we're sure the well is okay, we'll put more dirt around it and plant some plants so that it'll look a little better. Let's see if the water is indeed running. Definitely. How about that? Now, you'll notice that we have a few rows came up. We discovered them, those that are blooming there. But some of these funny-looking ones here is doing quite well. And I believe it will survive. One or two others may. And especially I want to see the 20 blueberries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that are doing okay. The other 15 may not make it, but we're going to leave them for them to see. Now, did rain, I think it was. You see this peach tree here? Doug always said that it would, it came up from a, he said that it would not, let's go take a picture. You are? This is a strange pear tree, strange looking pear tree, but it has the best fruit on it you've ever eaten in your life. This year there are not too many pears. Last year it was such a tree, the cavern in the tree. We never believed the tree would survive this long. And it's still producing, I think just the outside will be enough.
I want to go in.
Yeah, you watch for snakos.
Yeah?
She hadn't set that thing. That funny seed oats, well, that's what Doug called it, that tree. It's sort of a
Hold that for a second. I need to hold it. Wait.
Pine cones on it that are so funny, and when they fall off, you know, they break, but they leave a little wood rose.
Do you want to say something about this mushroom?
Pardon?
Do you want to say anything about this mushroom?
Well, there is a mushroom. We have a lot of mushrooms around here, I noticed, especially when it's raining. Of course, on the bushes in front were so beautiful in the spring. They were covered solid. I've got some pictures of them. It's raining. We've had the car out of the way. Should we out here? A little bit for the geraniums up here. I can show you our azaleas that we've planted. Okay. Go in!
She's going to cut all those.
Maybe he's looking for marijuana. He's just televising things that we are on to.
You take one.
First, and then get your long shot.
And then pull back and kind of pan across them.
But it's the whole, you know, getting way back and getting really pretty this summer.
I shoot just the opposite of you do, because you don't understand this camera and how it
Well,
works.
that should be soybeans. I can't wrap around. fast on the pen. But we didn't put enough pine chips in there yet to kill all the weeds, so we've got to work on that. I wanted to tell you about, don't do me. I want to tell you about how pretty they're going to do well. I hope. Well, you've got to get a picture of our rain barrel for posterity.
Tell me about the shed.
The shed is going down. We had our first Christmas time.
Yeah.
We took him over to see the little lake, our little pond across the way, and he spied that, and I said, oh, get it for me. And so he and Bob together got it, and we dragged it back over here. This porch. We have to get a shot of this ugly floor. And we're going to get all the paint off of it that still remains. And then I'm going to paint it a, I suppose you'd call it a teal blue or peacock color, the dark blue-green. And I'm going to use some stencils, and in the little corners there, out in the middle, the little corners, I'm going to put some dogwood blossom stencils on there in white. And so that's my plan for this. You know that Bob put up new screens and had to Richard Gold the other day. What did he say? He said, tell him about your rocks. You know the rocks, these rocks, they're mine. She doesn't know about them.
I don't know anything about them. We just love them so good we picked them all up. We just picked a whole bunch of rocks.
You lost your pocketbook?
Did you lose your pocketbook, Nanny?
Where did you put it?
That's where I think I put it. I just give it a shove.
That's where you usually put it, but now the other place you usually put it is in the family room.
You get in there and see if you can get it from me. Will you please, Jeff? Don't take this old crazy woman's picture. Creeping man.
If a new person comes, she hides it in a different place. So if a new person comes, she hides it.
You get the pocketbook.
You don't trust me? You hide your pocketbook from me?
No, she hides it from all of us, but it goes in a new
I
place.
have my picture.
I don't know where you put it. Okay, what? Okay, you notice the sink is off-center from the window. You notice how that is. So I want to move the sink down so that it is centered. We plan to put in an extra piece of cabinet. Of course, we'll refinish all of these. And one of the things I wanted you to help me do today, I bought some contact paper, and I thought just as a temporary measure, we'd put some contact paper on top of this countertop.
No, thank you.
Anyway, now, if you want to get a shot of this, a lot of work. Bob's already pulled it out from the wall, and he's planning to put it back on it and clean it out really well. He's going to put doors where the drawers used to be, these large drawers, and refinish it and shove it back up on the wall. Then the refrigerator. Did you get a shot of our beautiful ceiling fan? The man put them up, and I didn't want the gold on it. Okay, this floor was it's the first time I'd ever worked on putting floor down, and Bob has done it before, but we got it in last week. And as you see, we still have a few more tiles to put down over here. But the reason for that is we're going to close this door off here. And
Oh, no, you're not.
yes, ma'am.
No, I don't want you to.
And of course, Bob put in a new commode a couple of weeks ago, and we already have the cabinet, the vanity cabinet. In fact, Bob said you could put that together today if you wanted to, but I thought you might not want to. Then we'll put a mirror up there, and I suppose you saw the new light fixture that we put in, and the new window by over the commode, over the tub. So the next time you're here, perhaps we'll have it all finished. There'll be a new medicine cabinet there. Well, of course, this is going to be the family room, and Bob still has to replace these two on the walls. Don't you remember it being dark in here? We took this paneling off, and he put a scratch coat of paint on. Anyway,
You You got your cat pictures over there, I see.
That's a calendar that I brought. I keep up with my gardening, you know, when I fertilize and that sort of thing. There's nothing else to say. You're right into the light. You want to see that they actually do work. Oh, they go right back up. Wait a minute, I thought they were going to work perfectly. And we have a new light fixture and ceiling fan. This room, I think, can be really cute. I like it. It's where most... Oh, get the flowers outside there from the window. Here. And show where the closet's going to be, which blocked off this window here. And he intends to build a long closet here on this one. Can you get my saying help her with her pocketbook? And of course we have another ceiling fan in this room.
Yeah, please help me find my pocketbook.
Where is it, Mama?
I don't know. I thought I put it back in that cabinet, Johnny.
Living room. And the thing that I like about this room, well, of course, the high ceiling, but it has the border around the ceiling, and I intend to put wallpaper on the walls and then some contrasting border. You know, to go all made usable someday. This is too, I guess, because of the 4 windows, but I like the new chandelier we have. Where was it? And we will have a glass top dining table. Yeah. Well, I just thought I might ask you about your trip to Florida. Tell me where you're going this summer.
I'm going to Tampa, Florida, St. Petersburg.
Yes. Trying to find my unzooming thing. Unzooming thing. Now I think I'm not very clear, am I?
I don't know, I can't look.
Excuse me. The trip. Now, where are you going again?
I'm going to St. Petersburg, Florida to see a lady named Angie Caldwell.
Yeah.
August 19th through 26th. I start school on the 28th.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm supposed to get my schedule for school on the 26th. It doesn't start, but you just go get your schedule anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to be back because it starts at 10:30 that day, and I get back at 12, so I'm just going to go afterwards.
So what's going to happen about your job while you're gone?
I get a paid vacation.
You do? Terrific. Is that a week you're going to be
20
gone?
hours worth.
Yeah.
This is scheduled 20 hours. That's about, I say $120
Mm-hmm.
I can just go on vacation.
Now I'm going to try to zoom in on you again.
No,
I want you to...
Tell out what you're saying, because that's
Well,
going to
honey,
pick up more than I am.
I know
And you're
it.
going to be going, I'm zooming down.
I'm now wiggling because you're making me laugh.
And you see how pretty you are.
Oh, my.
You're
Anyway.
not supposed to breathe when you do this.
Oh, you're not supposed to breathe. Well, anyway, does this take a louder voices than... Don't look at that. Look at me. Okay, now. See, we can edit this, right? Come back. Now watch me and stop watching. Don't look at the screen. Jeffrey, now. Okay. Now, tell me what you're doing today. Today, what are you doing today?
Well, I was going to sleep all day,
Mm-hmm.
but then I was going to have to work.
Yeah. What happened?
I told them I wasn't going to work.
You
They
did?
still wanted me to work there, that I quit before I worked today.
Why?
Because I really had, my heart said I'm not working, going up to this
Can't you get him?
farm, which was bad. It's about time for lunch too today.
Today is?
Yeah.
Are you
after we
hungry?
finish with this, we're going to eat.
Are you hungry?
Yeah.
But you were telling me about going to a farm. How?
You know what I'm talking about. This is the farm.
This is the farm that you were going to today?
Yeah.
Oh. Who invited you to go to the farm today?
You.
Me? This is supposed to be an interviewer and an interviewee. Okay, tell me about this farm. What do you think about the farm?
I think they should not sell it. I think they should fix it up and let me live here when I get out of college.
Oh, what about while going to college?
While going to college. Well, see, there's no college around here.
Athens is 30 miles away.
From
Aren't
here.
you going to University of Georgia?
Athens is, we're south?
We're
Oh,
north. North of,
I thought Athens was in the
there's a
middle.
sign down the road that's 30 miles to Athens.
Isn't Athens below Atlanta?
No.
What's below Atlanta?
Well,
College
I don't know. Well, anyway,
I live here while I was going to college.
so anyway, tell me about this farm.
So the farm you've seen already on the videotape.
Yes, oh, it's a lovely place.
She's not
What
kidding.
are you trying to play like Joan Rivers?
Yes,
I'm
that Walters woman on television. I make $1 billion. Yeah. Anyway, now tell me about lunch.
Lunch.
Are you hungry?
I'm hungry, yeah.
You are hungry. Well, you should be. You didn't eat much breakfast. I paid $5 for that breakfast.
That stupid breakfast. They got, number one, I had to wait in line. I hate to wait. Number two, I just woken up and nobody messes with me when I wake up. Number three, my syrup got on my eggs and I couldn't eat them. Number four, I go, well, at least the pancakes are there. The pancakes were awful.
Yeah.
Number five, I was pissed because nobody would. Sorry about that. Because nobody would leave the restaurant. Because I was sitting here ready to go. June's like, well, let's order another cup of coffee. Let's take our time here. And then she's going, well, we're going to be late now. We're going to be late. We're going to get up in time. And Randy doesn't know what's going on, so
You want to try about
go away.
Come on, go with me. Bottom of my feet just hurt all the time. Yeah, see, I was pretty in that one, wasn't I? Can you see me? Can you see me? Come down here. Dig this a little blackberry bush if I can find one in the ditch. There's some of it. And a little one that hurt. That'd be a nice one, but it's pretty big and I hate to dig it up. I couldn't dig it this thing anyway. I found a little. That little. And then we go. This is little. What? Listen. I can't find no little one. All the berries are gone, too. Come on. Now, why wouldn't there be a little one right at the front where I could pick it up? Yeah, I believe one. You come dig it up for me. Come on, you ain't afraid. There's a nice one. And I can't get to it. You won't dig it up for me? See this one right here? She said I could get a little one if I wanted to. Wow. Come back here. Come back here. What'll I do with it? I'd let her take anything out of my yard she wanted to bring up with. Oh, that ain't, yeah, that's a black bear. Come on. If I fall down.
Come on. Come on.
Now did her the picture to get to see the field movie. Where that comes. That's all this throw off. Oh, that'll be such a pretty one. You just don't know. I kill myself digging up that one little thing.
Okay, Nanny. Stop. After like a kid.
What are you doing? Much like I have. That's a little sight down there.
It's in your, underneath your shirt, Nanny. Nanny!
Huh?
It's right here. It's right here. Right there.
Oh! I can't do nothing like that. I got both hands full. See, yeah, I got one.
Well, we got thousands of them at home. I don't know why you keep getting those things.
We have one.
Blackberries? Yeah. Quick hour. We covered the countertop, Jeffrey and I.
With what?
Contact paper. Oh, this is a temporary measure, as we all know.
Yes, as you can see the pink spot behind the back.
Oh! I think my husband's going to be surprised he doesn't know about this. Unless we show him the truth.
We need to take out the trash.
Animation by Jeff Wheeler. Special thanks to the Accelerated Learning Program at Walton High School. Animation is the movement of pictures or things taken a few frames at a time, so when you put it all together, it creates a moving image. There are many types of animation. We will look at 3 of them: cut paper animation, 3-dimensional animation, and pixelation. Motion pictures are made possible by a characteristic of the human eye known as persistence of vision. This phenomenon occurs because the retina retains the image of an object for a brief instant after the object has been moved. A series of still pictures presented in rapid sequence will blend together into a continuous image. Frames per second is a term used to describe how many frames move through the camera in 1 second, creating the motion picture. Cut paper animation or cutouts is a type of animation whereas the animator uses pictures that are cut out to produce an image that looks as if it's moving. First, the animator draws a picture that he or she wishes to animate, or finds one in a magazine or a book. Then the animator cuts the picture out. Next, the animator chooses a background, usually colorful, to bring out the subject. After that, the animator is ready to film. The camera is set up, and the animator places all the pieces down and arranges them into an order and moves them with a few frames in between each movement. Three-dimensional animation, or 3D, is another type of animation, except this time we combine real objects and stop motion. This animator used clay objects to create his animated movie. First, you need an object that you'll be able to animate. Next, the three-dimensional animator makes a storyboard to decide the action and what rate it will move. Again, after all the camera equipment is set up, the animator is ready to go. The animator takes the object and moves a little bit of the object at a time while exposing a few frames in between each movement. It is much like cut paper. Pixelation is the third type of animation we'll look at. It is live action combined with stop motion techniques. Once again, you need to make a storyboard to decide where everyone goes and how they will move. Then you need to set up the camera with a slow shutter speed. Lighting is also very important. After you've done all of that, you can film your pixelation movie. The actors move in front of the camera while the setting at 1 frame per second. This creates a movement that looks very fast when played back. After you've shot all your film and have had it develop, you edit it into one long reel with a splicer. Here are the 3 different techniques of animation we looked at: cut paper, three-dimensional, and pixelation. There are many other types of animation that we didn't look at, such as flipbooks, zoetropes,
Yeah, go ahead. I mean,
some great myrtle trees right here. These pretty pink blossoms. One side or other. There's some up corner here. Right? Right, now I'm going to go back around, right? Now, what I thought would be is the voice recording.
yeah.
We don't want all this. Look, hey.
Just get in the window. But it's your land. I mean, it's like.
Let me go down to the corner and turn around and see time.
Go ahead.
It's all on paper, but then if I go to the book signs up on the street, if they send in, got so
Go slow, Jim.
they just got it up.
A little bit faster.
They just got it up.
We live in school. Why? Oh, this is looking good. You don't hit any. Don't turn. Just keep going. Yeah.
Am I going fast now?
No, you need to be going a little bit faster.
15 flowers. Fast enough?
Yeah. Go ahead, June. Oh, this is going to be attacking you. Keep going, June.
Actually, about 2 weeks ago, it was terrible. Electrical storm, and the people lit down the street said they saw fire about 10 o'clock. you look out at the church burn, it just went really fast. It was so sad. It was a small church, little white church, really pretty. But then I turned around and take. You get all kinds of things on the windshield. Did I show you the top of the tomato plant that were being eaten away when you were down there?
Look at you and the phone together.
Good afternoon, Mr. Bond. Don't concern yourself with the pilot or my less useful people. You are now flying remote control airways. Being twice 007 is a long way down. I've looked forward to this moment, Mr. Bond. I intend to enjoy it to the full. Do not respect the day. Goodbye, Mr. Bond. I trust you had a pleasant fright. You're fading from my picture, Mr. Bond. But the end cannot be far away. Stainless steel! Please!
All right, keep your on.
Put me down! Put me down!
Oh, do you want to get off?
Mr. Bond!
For your eyes only can see through night. For your eyes only, I never need to hide. You can see so much in me that's new. I never felt till I looked at you. For your eyes only. You see what no one else can see. Now I'm breaking free for your eyes only.
line level 3. Coordinate scan oriented.
Afternoon. How's it looking topside?
Beautiful day. Just bringing the nets in.
Well, feast with supper again.
Safety circuits aligned. Circuits aligned and adjust signal to code 3. Code readjusted. Transfer signal central computer. Yes.
Code Russian satellite, sir, on British and American positions.
Verify and advise Admiralty.
Yes.
Afternoon, sir.
Oh, hello.
My watch.
Code sequence to run 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Internal power transfer to run position. Run position on.
Where the hell did that come from? What the devil's going on here?
We have an unidentified object closing fast.
Destruct ATAC system.
Yes?
First seal order by that.
Photographers were at Dobbins to get exclusive news tape of that landing. Bill's there right now with a live report. Bill?
Well, Terry, there it is behind me, the four-engine Galaxy cargo plane, which caused such an enormous and a justifiable commotion when it made an emergency landing today. The 3 crew members on board the plane at the time have long since left the scene. None of them was injured. The cargo, which we consider to be rather hazardous, has been taken off. plane is rather deserted. It has been secured for the night, we are told by an official at Devon's Air Force Base. They will not begin any more investigative work on it until, again, tomorrow morning. Now, we should tell you right now that the pilot is getting a lot of praise from people. His name, by the way, is Michael Richard. He's from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and we hope we'll hear more from Michael Richard in days ahead. It turns out that the chemicals, which we were all rather concerned about earlier in the day, were offloaded from the plane safely. We are told that none of the packages was destroyed or damaged in any way, and so it looks like we have here an extraordinary dramatic event this morning, which has a happy ending all around. Monica and Terry?
Bill, I understand that the plane made a couple of passes over the air before it came down. Was this a visually inspect landing gear?
Well, it's kind of interesting. They made 3 passes. On the first pass, they did go overhead so that people on the ground could say, yes, you're right, your landing gear has not come down. It turned out that it hadn't come down. They made a second pass and actually made a touch-and-go landing. What they did was to bring the plane down onto the runway on the left landing gear, bounce it up and down a couple of times, hoping to shake loose the right gear and lock it in place. When that didn't happen, on their third pass, they came in on those 2 landing gears. The runway was foamed. You saw sparks, but no fire. Again, happy ending, fortunately, at Dobbins Air Force Base this afternoon.
Okay, thank you very much, Bill. Good work.
Well, since last Monday, 2 of Galaxy Airlines' 3 Lockheed Electras have been involved in accidents. More than 60 people died in the Galaxy crash in Reno last Monday. After that crash, the Federal Aviation Administration ordered the remaining 2 Galaxy planes.
Sit and wait in the warehouse. Grandma's cookies.
It will take an effort today. Join us for all news and reactions to Wayne Williams' movie on 11 Live tonight.
Furniture buyers, Havertys wants to be your Valentine and proves it with a sweetheart of a sale. Now through Thursday, save 50% on selected items and get at least 40% off on every item Havertys. Save half on famous brand home fashions for living rooms, dining rooms, bedrooms, and dens at Havertys. And even with these sensational savings, Havertys still gives you free delivery and stuff. Get 50% off selected furniture, bedding, and accessories during Havertys' sweetheart of a sale now through Thursday. Don't miss it.
We've called in our shrimp boat to bring you Captain E's most popular shrimp offer. Our tender, bite-sized shrimp dinner. Lots of hand-breaded, bite-sized fried shrimp with our special cocktail sauce, fries, slaw, and hush puppies. And look how little you pay for all of it.
They're bigger than the Red Lobster popcorn shrimp.
Good. It's bite-sized and it's good. It's like shrimp.
Captain E's, a great little food place.
Get the news first on 11 Alive's First News.
It's the NBC World Beat premiere with more peaks than Porky's and more punch than Animal House.
Why don't you take a nice hot bath with me?
He's the camp counselor. She's the camp nurse. They're both itching for love.
I only have ice feel.
Michael J. Fox, Nancy McKinn, and Robert Klein are all out
to make this the most memorable, rewarding summer of our lives.
It's the Love Craze Summer Camp where you can look, you better not touch, Poison Ivy.
Honey, how are you doing up there? You have to wait a minute. I'm almost ready, Mom. Don't forget to pack your vitamin C. Take at least 2 every day. You don't want to catch a cold.
Don't worry, I'll make a bunch.
And you have your stationery?
Yes, Mom.
Write 3 times a week, and be sure to eat good, nourishing food while you're away.
I will.
And don't forget those books I got you. What were they? Education. The Adventures of Tom Sawyer.
Right.
And Treasure Island.
Got it.
I'm so glad wasting your summer watching television.
Television. All right. Too bad.
Honey, it's time. You want me to come up and help you?
No, Mom. Be right down.
You have to go. Your father's longing.
1 second.
Sweetheart, you'll miss the train to town.
I'm on my way.
roasting again. Mark is roasting this summer. How do you know? He's my brother. You're Mark Disbrow's brother? Yes, you're Mark's cat in the grade team. And I'm sergeant of all the Green Hemlock. We murdered the blue team by 45 points. Board Writers Digest him. Send me any picture you reviews through Times. All right, Brian, I will. Now remember, eat a break. Or not spend all summer indoors. Mom, do you think fruit grows in a canoe? Hi, I'm Jerry Disbrow. No. Well, don't you have a name? Irene. Now, what do you want? Looks like it's pretty stuffy in there. Crowded. We'll just have to suffer, won't we? Not me. I've got my own compartment. Yeah, and I got food. You might want to join me. It'll be air conditioning. Private. I'll pass. So long.
Are those cameras going up there?
This has been the most memorable train ride I've ever taken.
Aren't you a Pinewood counselor?
Yeah, not yet. Listen, I'm saying goodbye here.
Oh, hey, listen, I paid to see a hello.
You are setting a bad example for the campers.
Why? Am I doing this wrong?
All right.
Listen, if someone up on the roof throwing water balloons at their Pine Boys, I want them.
So go and get them.
You probably don't know who I am.
Well, you're right, pal. I don't know who you are, and I don't care who you are. I'm saying goodbye to a very dear friend of mine.
Yeah, well, I happen to be Idemic, head counselor of Camp Pinewood. Your superior?
Look, Chief, I got 12 kids here from Cleveland and Detroit. Now I'm supposed to stay here and keep an eye on them, okay?
Only until you deliver them to me. They're delivered. So say goodbye. Now get up on the roof!
You might as well. I gotta go.
All right. Listen, Petty, I'm going to be in Clifton, Maine for the next 8 weeks. Get a chance, drop me a line.
I'll do better than that. I'll try and visit. I see.
Patty, right first, okay? All right, I'm going. Listen, hang on.
What is it?
Timmy Mezzi.
Homesick, eh? Well, we'll just knock that out of Pinewood, won't we?
Just hold on to the rope, Ace.
Great one, Bobby. I had the best army camp this year. Who else can we last year? There's the creep Idemic. Like you nailed it, Jerry.
All right, you two juvenile delinquents.
You're a counselor?
Give me that.
All right, we'll be boarding train shortly. I want it done in order of fashion. You ought to go direct here.
Fortunately for you guys, we have similar tastes. Now let's get out of here.
Good work. Now, we're like all bigger about this.
Wait a minute. Relax, Mussolini. It wasn't these guys. Some kids from the camp. In fact, these guys were up on the roof trying to catch them.
Yeah, but they got away.
Huh. Wow. Well, you boys tried. That's the Pinewood spirit. Okay, everybody on board. Everybody on board. A through L to the left. Hold this. A through L to the left. M through C to the right. Whoa. Go right to your seat. Don't stop and get the bathroom.
June 24th. The train roars, the parents sigh, and the children cry. And I am bound for camp. 2 months in May. 60 days in the remote North Woods. Days that will bring artistic nourishment for my tender young bud.
Okay. Here you go. No, straight. All right. Okay, guys. Whoa.
Keith Thornton, put me in instruction.
Hi, Dennis Baxter, Archer. How you doing?
Archer, you good with all?
No, not really. You see, Big Herb is a customer of my dad's meat packing company, and instead of sticking around with Dad's pigs all summer, I figured I'd do this.
All right.
Besides, Archer's the only opening they had.
Jackie Gleason? You know Jackie Gleason? Sure. I'd educators first for a lot of comedians. I'm gonna be a comic myself, you know? I see myself as a cross between Gleason, Oliver Hardy, and Jack Candy. Take that! You ever see a white box? You had it with you, Toad. Get out of my way!
Hey!
My jaw hurts.
Whoa, you look like Winston Churchill. Hang on a minute. Hey, Steve. What's up? He's expanding.
Whoa. Why didn't you tell your parents about this?
Jerry, have you ever had the mumps?
No, I don't think so.
The entire camp's here.
Yeah, this calls for immediate action. Baxter, quarantine him.
Got it. Go, Jerry. Okay, look out, guys. Okay, listen, Jerry, why don't you just lie down and relax, okay? Maybe keep your feet elevated.
My feet elevated?
Maybe not.
I'll be okay.
Okay, listen, you just buzz if you need anything, okay? Imagine, both of us hailing from Indianapolis. Strange, isn't it?
Very. What part of Indianapolis are you from?
Oh, all over.